Get this show on a roll. Out here at the Norwegian Sea again tonight. See if we can't get to level 20 before my trip time ends, which is in a little over 2 days in game. Made good progress last night, going from 17 through almost a little over a fifth of the way through 19. And go back to the same spot. Hard to see out here when it's dark and raining, though. Hey, gamer. Welcome in. Let me know if my mic audio's weird tonight. I was made a few adjustments based on some feedback yesterday, so if it's coming through too quiet or too loud, let me know and I can do some further adjustment. Good deal, appreciate it. Alright, we're about to do the 41-meter hole. See what we can catch out here in the rain at night. And I swear if I get another lurker bit off the leader tonight, I'll cry. I'll cry. Which reminds me, good, it's still on there. Safe pieces. That's a good question. Let me see what I've got in that front. Got 6 pieces, so hopefully I'll catch a few to bait up along the way. Has there been much difference as far as like the different type of cuts? I've just been using the basic fillet so far, but I know you can do like strips and such. Okay, guess we'll might try it later to find out to verify. Thank you for the follow there, Angry German. Hope you're not too angry tonight. Or I guess it might be morning over there, afternoon. Out here just doing my first trip out here to Norwegian Sea. Started last night, finishing the second half tonight. Hoping to get to level 20, and if I'm really lucky, get enough silver to buy my first HSV, so I can start going after some bigger carp at Oldberg and the newly unlocked Bear Lake. Here we go, first catch of the night. Can feel very big. Lure-wise, I'm using the little cusk. Using the Lurker 100-07 and got some safe fillets attached to it. And I'm out here at the 41-meter hole in the Norwegian Sea. I'm not sure, game. I want to see and see how I do with some of the carp fishing if I manage to unlock the CSV. And figure out if I want to save my other trips for maybe a higher level or just go right at them. Anybody know if there's a good spot to catch whiting out here right now? I wouldn't mind doing those to get a little more XP. Where are you fishing tonight, gamer? Good for silver too. I'd imagine they seem to be kind of a just a all-around good fish to go after. That's a tiny haddock right there. The old usual hunt. The sunrise looks nice in the distance there. Wonder how much the temperature affects the fishing here, seeing as it's 4 degrees Celsius on the body of water right now. Been slowing down at the archipelago. Wonder if it gets that cold in game and it's precipitating, does it change it from rain to snow? A little fish on here feels like. Ah, there we go. Some nice fresh bait. Doesn't. Interesting thing if they updated it in the future to have that. Yeah, does seem like it'd probably be a waste of development time, I guess, depending on where they want to go with future maps. You know, if the archipelago is getting slow, there's always those mussels and bleak at Winding Rivulet. For some tea here. Yeah, I guess it makes sense why it took so long for development, though. It's as much as this added. Makes sense. Hopefully they can do some content updates that are a little less intensive in the near future. There's quite a gap there. Fight rate definitely seems lower than it was last night out here. I wonder if I should try. I did notice when I was over towards the gap between the 90 hole and 41, I was catching larger fish on average, so I might give that a try. Yeah, a lot of the rumors are that fly fishing will be next. I think instead of fly fishing, they should go with dual wielding telescopic rods. Sink back down to the bottom. Oh, is there? It's an interesting little tease. There we go. That's a little bigger, so it's probably going to be the biggest fish so far tonight. Anyone else in the chat fishing on here tonight, catching anything big, or playing any interesting games in the background, watching any movies? Little cusk. Surprised they put that tease out then and then skipped fly fishing and went straight to the deep sea. All right, see what we got here. I'll try one more fish in this spot, then I think I'm going to go back to that area where I was catching some larger fish last night, see if we can't hit some bigger pollock or something along those lines. I think my main goal tonight, I need, if HSVs will ever come in stock at the Winding Rivulet, I only need about 1,000 more silver to get one of those, but I think my main priority tonight is hoping to get level 20 before the trip ends. It didn't look like there was any realistic cafe orders for me to fill. Yeah, it seems like it was in stock here as well. I was just hoping that if it was at Winding, you get that 20% discount, which would be nice. Real that expensive? That's like 500 silver. But yeah, it's probably a pipe dream to hope that it's ever in stock there. Definitely a lower bite rate than it was last night. Wondering if maybe the lure color preference has changed. Oh, there's not. I thought Winding had like a 15% discount on tackle. Okay. It's just not really a discount, but just some maps are more expensive. I know I didn't realize that when I upgraded my feeder rods at Old Berg. Went back and realized I overpaid by a few hundred silver in total. I'm in trouble getting the perking here right now. I wonder if the current is just really strong from the weather. There we go, got something on. Another little haddock. Yeah, reel up and try to drop it. I'm also curious about trying the perking at various depths as well. Let's see what we got as far as lures here go. I'll stick with this one for now. One more cast out here, see what we get. It's not satisfactory. I think I'll go back and try the area I was at, getting some larger fish up there nearby. After having drifted like crazy. Now I'm still in the zone. .34-meter hole is pretty active. Let's see, where's that at? That is okay. That's the Australia hole over there. Try that. Thanks for the tip there, Angry German. I don't know if it's the fish on. Had some trouble getting the perking to come up tonight. Something decent sized on here at least. That'd be a river mussel, right? Those things, so weird how they hit the line. All right, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, first turbot. That's some good XP right there. And a very ugly fish. Those bottom dwellers. All right, I'm gonna go check out that 34 meter hole, see how we do there. To the northeast. Yeah, for it was a bit. I guess they're the common carp of the sea. This cold weather is making me go through my tea like crazy. That's for sure. Nasty weather on the sea today. No, yeah, it does have the kilometers per hour on there. It's just really tiny. All right, coming towards the center of it. Angry German, is the blue lurker still a pretty solid lure out here in this hole, or are they biting on different color than blue? Let's start coasting along there. Using jigs. Okay. Not quite to the level to use those myself, but put the old faithful lurker to work. Perking or strong perking seem to be more effective out here. And you can get regular perking to come up. Didn't notice a difference. Okay. Yeah, it seems like there hasn't been a lot of people talking about strong perking, so it seems to be maybe just for like very specific, like maybe there's one fish species that prefers it over regular. Brown maggot works pretty good. Have any of that. I've just got the stuff that came on the rental gear plus some fillets from Safe I've caught, and this blue lurker. Sink back to the bottom. Try again. I think I probably need to cast a little further out to the boat. I think I'm getting taken over the top of the lure from the drift. What's going on here? on, fishy fish. Got a nice juicy fillet for you here. Not quite the bite rate it was yesterday, but them's the rocks. Also, I wouldn't mind some more of those small turbot, as much XP as it gave. So this 30, 31-meter hole, is it pretty much the whole area that's generally good, or is there a specific side of it, like towards the center or the edges or something, that's more effective? I don't seem to be hitting where I'm at right now. Recast it a little further out from the boat. Alright, see if we have some more luck on this cast. I'd say so. You got more bait? Oh, little mackerel. Those are decent enough money I'll hold on to. Quickly turning the way through level 19, so that's what I like to see. Hmm. Current seems a lot heavier tonight, drifting a lot more than I was yesterday. Yeah. Much of a fight on this fish. Certainly not a turbot. Yeah, it's a decent sized safe. Almost halfway through level 19 now. If I can't get one of those large whiting that give about 100,000 XP, that'd be great. Not expecting it, but I'd love it. A little fish on. A little mackerel there. Yep, I've been cutting those into fish fillets there in Angry German. I made sure to hit 60% before I came out here for that exact purpose, which I just noticed I am out. So let me rebait. I think I have one I can cut up, possibly. I was getting a lot more safe last night, so I was able to keep quite a bit of fillets on, but I've got a couple so far tonight. Let's see. Oof, I don't want to cut that one up. That one's probably worth good coin. Mackerel, even this size mackerel is worth a good bit, right? Around 500 grams. Marker mackerel. Guess I'll hope to catch a few more safe out here in the next couple casts to get it some more fillets on. Some delicious cucumbers while I wait for this to drop. I think I heard someone talking earlier today saying they were having a lot of luck catching mackerel around the bait boat back near the docks, which may be something to consider at some point for getting a bunch of fillets. This one's small enough, I am going to go ahead and turn into fillets. There we go. That's 10 more casts with them. $50-kilogram shark from the docks. Nice. Were you on a regular marine rod, or were you using like a classic bottom or feeder rod out there? Sounds like some people have been trying to see how non-marine rods do from the shore. Hey, there's some more bait. All right. I'd like to see. Yeah, that way it doesn't spool you. That's good. Just for laughs, at some point I want to take a telescopic rod out here from the shore. Wonder if they'll add a damage starter kit out here like they have for spinning rods and float rods, where you can go to the administration buildings and get them. There's some more fillets. Is that one even big enough to make a fillet from? Yes, so. All right, well, now that I've got enough bait, hopefully the safe will let up and get me back to some more XP fish. Yeah, it does seem like I was getting a bit of a better bite rate back at 41. Still nothing compared to last night, but I think I'll try one last reel in here and then head back to 41. See if I can land a few more of those turbot. If I can do that, I'll hit I'll hit level 20 for sure. Yeah, I know whiting especially are just banger for XP, but I have no clue if I've even got the stuff to try and target them. Another little haddock there. Seems like just going for quantity over quality might be the way for me to go right now. And just for the sake of science, once I get over here, I'm actually going to look at what the depth scanners are showing and on the sonar here and try perking at some of those mid-level pings. See if it's at all useful or if it's just for show. Another delicious cucumber. Is it even worth making any of the other food that either uses up fish or needs to get potatoes and stuff like that? I feel like cucumbers are just so cheap and easy to make that there's no reason to really branch out. Alright, let's see. Let's come to a stop. See if I can make sense of this sonar. So obviously a bunch at the bottom there. And looks like around 30 meters. So just for curiosity's sake, yeah, it's probably not very useful, but just out of curiosity, I want to try doing a little perking at 30 on one cast. See if it results in anything. For science, bad science. Yeah, I think like it's certainly not like a real life sonar where it's showing you the actual amount of fish. I feel like it maybe is suggesting where the weighted tables are currently showing higher bite rates than normal at which depth they are, and maybe the amount of fish it's showing is the amount or the degree of bonus it's giving at that depth. But it could also just be for show, for all we know. I can get perking to start. There we go. line out a little bit here. Go. Let's see what's on here. Yeah, more fillet if I need it. But may or may not be something useful, but not something I want to do much more experimentation with while I'm on a limited time trip. But maybe when I'm back out here permanently, I can play around with those and see if it does actually give an idea of what the weighted tables are showing for the different depth preferences. Off the deep. I'm still in the 40-meter hole. Another little fish on. A tiny haddock. Something with more XP than that. Yeah, it's from a programming perspective, I certainly understand how the fish on here work. That's basically weighted tables and all the different variables at play will determine if something spawns, when it triggers a potential spawn event, which is why from a programming perspective, I could see the sonar potentially being utilized in that way where it gives those weighted table depths at the time, but like you said, it also could very well just be a visual gimmick. And a little bit bigger on here. Hopefully it's worth some XP. Little cusk. Decent XP on it. All right, we've hit the halfway mark on level 19. We've got a little under 2 days left at sea, so hopefully we'll hit that level 20 goal. Yeah, if all the fish were actual entities swimming around down there, that would be a definite performance killer. Nope, got something right away this time. Yeah, pollock. You can get a good size one of those, that'd be some really good XP. That was a bit of a long cast there. Yeah, with all the different fish species and everything, it's definitely it would definitely become CPU intensive. So it makes sense why they have the instant spawn fish. Another little one on here. Which I believe fishing planet's pretty much the same way. The fish will spawn uh, based on various factors similar to this. I think Call of the Wild the Angler has them more or less actively spawned in the world at just a much lower count, similar to the way the Hunter Call of the Wild is. So when you get a massively multiplayer, online multiplayer like this, those entity counts become problematic fast. We've actually had that happen on a. I don't know if you ever heard of the game Vintage Story, but it's similar to Minecraft, but I had a private server of that, and one of the mods caused an issue with the rabbits in the game to reproduce way faster than they're supposed to. And all of a sudden, we started having a whole bunch of lag on the server, so I started looking into it, and there was a group of rabbits that started as a few rabbits and became around 6,000 rabbits. So the server was getting bogged down real bad from that. Lost that fish. Sink back to the bottom. On fish. Well, the good news is no lures lost tonight, so count that as a win so far. Bite rate is definitely slow compared to yesterday. Throw this in a bit, perk along the way, and let it drop back to the bottom. I wonder if we need to steer the boat back towards the center of 41 here. This area is actually a little bit deeper than normal. Fish on. Not much of a fish. Fish nonetheless. Ah, more bait. I want to steer the boat back towards the center of this hole. Okay. And for the sake of science, I'm going to try that 33-meter depth just out of curiosity. The meal of champions, cucumbers and tea. And I didn't think about is the indicator down there showing how much line is out is actually total line out. So if I'm casting further out from the boat, it's not necessarily the depth that my tackle is at. Got something on. Let's see what it is. Another safe. A decent sized one. Good XP. Since that did work, I'm going to try looking around that same depth again instead of going all the way to the bottom. Yep, that worked. Another decent safe. Ooh, some thunder out here. Now that we've got the storm rolling in, probably going to be drifting a lot more, so I have to keep an eye on my map every now and then. I think maybe too close to the boat here. Yeah. And a nice size safe. I don't know, I think my my sonar theory may have some legs to stand on here. Keep trying this. Waves are getting much more intense with this weather. I need to drink some tea. All the tea my character's drinking on. I hope this boat has a restroom on it. There's some big waves here. Alright, let this sink back down to the bottom. Chug even more tea. There we go, got a fish on. A little safe. Cut it up for bait if nothing else. Alright, now I'm going to check something back on the sonar here. Okay, so now it's showing not a whole lot. So move this a little bit. experimentation around 30-foot depth. 30-meter depth, I should say. Hope no one gets easily seasick, because these waves are getting rather large. Let's sink a little bit of weapon hits here quickly. There we go. Yes, so going with those sonar readings seems to be more reliably targeting larger safe. So I think my theory may just possibly be sound. Another fish on. Little pollock there. Good XP though. And ever closer to level 20. Waves are causing some drifting quick. I think based on the way these waves are pushing me, I may try fishing from the other side of the boat so it's not pushing the lure towards the boat. Sink down towards the bottom, see if anything's hitting down there. And I have a fish on. Go, fish on. Little mackerel. Let's see. Drift towards the edge. I'm going to turn the boat around and get back towards the center a little bit here. So it looks like, okay. I'll continue my experiment here and keep sticking around 30 to 35 clip. There we go. Got a quick bite that time. Another nice size safe. Real close to level 20 here. Time and rainy again. We're just about to 3/4 of the way to level 20, so hopefully my last day out here I'll be able to reach it. The sink sound some. Well, I while you're gone, I did a few more tests with the sonar depth, and it was reliably hitting larger, like 5 kilogram plus safe by going with the higher depths that were showing on there. So there may be some legs to my theory. Right now, the current is so crazy that I'm kind of just getting pulled around everywhere. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's hard to tell. It's like I said, it could just be they are higher level fish, so higher elevation fish. But when I was fishing from the bottom and catching them, they were pretty much all tiny. When I tried what the sonar was suggesting, it each of them were pulling over 5 kilos. Back to the bottom over here now. It's nighttime. Go. Wouldn't mind pulling in a squid out here. That'd be a fun one. Cusk here. It's a decent sized one. Gotta be getting close to the end of my happy hour, so that's gonna be make it a little harder to reach level 20, but still might be possible. I think I'm going to do is let it get down to around 30 to 35 meters each cast and do a few perks just to try the mid-level hits, and if nothing hits, then I'll just go back down to the bottom. More tea. On fish. Take this tasty fillet I've got for you. Come on. Here. Fish on. Nice little pollock. Getting us very close to level 20 there. We're 18,000 XP away. I think we'll definitely hit that goal. Now if I can get the enough silver to get the HSV. Right now I've got a little over 1,300. Got 25 fish in the net, so I think I'll probably be able to get out of here with the HSV, but probably not enough to get a rod to go with it. There goes the happy hour bonus. Yeah, it's like 2,800 something, so. Then again, I haven't been getting a lot of high dollar fish, so I may not make it. What I may do is if I don't get enough for the HSV, I may go ahead and just buy the Fortuna rod first, because I can use it to upgrade as an upgrade to my current feeder rod anyways, and then save up to get the HSV to put on there. I could look at the Titan too. Still in the 41 hole. One thing I'm not as worried about right now is spool length, since I don't mind chasing the fish across the lake. So if I can get a stronger reel that doesn't have quite as much spool length on it, I can settle for that if I need to. I don't know if that's the situation the Titan's in or not. Yeah. Titan's got a bigger spool than HSV. Okay. That's more of a little safe there. Hey, 13 kilograms, still almost double my Adriatica. So I could get a Titan, and I think for the same price as the HSV, I think I can get the Titan and the Fortuna feeder, which might enable me to go after some bigger fish than I'm going after right now. Something to consider for sure. I wonder what the friction brake upgrades do for the Titan. No upgrades for it? That's a shame. Wish there was a way to tell from the shop what sort of upgrades a reel has available. Sink back down. I guess that's true. If you don't use it and just go straight to the workshop, you can do that. Forgot that was an option. Oh, that's probably why my bite rate's low right now. I gotta make some more fillets. They really need to update this screen to auto organize these by weight. Bait harvesting skill up. That's nice. I'm burning through the tea here today. Slow bite rate right now, but it is what it is. I wonder if I should try some of the, even though they're not the lurkers, some of the other rental lures with different colors. I might try switching to a red or something, see if the bite rate improves. Go, fish on. Oh, give me something with good XP. Yeah, just a safe. It's just more fillets down the road, I guess. Go. See what we get this time. That was a quick bite. Love to get some more pollock or mackerel because those seem to be the best XP out here that I've been getting. Safe. Decent size one though. 23K away from level 20. With 1 day, 7 hours remaining. Shouldn't be a problem. More tea. Hopefully by the time I turn in here, some of the cafe orders will have refreshed and I can complete one of them. The ones that were there when I started were nothing I could really go after. Got another little fish on. another safe. That's a little pollock. That's the kind of XP I like to see. Almost a 20% marine fishing as well. Which, there's nothing you unlock to like 35%, right? Yeah. Don't think I'll be getting that on this trip, but it's alright. Something to look forward to down the road. Chug another shot of tea just for good measure. Thing's going off the deep. Okay. Maybe why? Had a fish on the way down. Itty bitty safe. Alright. 16k to level 20. Get a couple decent bullets, that would I think that would do the trick. Hitting so far. Let's drop a little further. There we go. Pollock. Yeah, it's a tiny one there. Almost 1 XP per gram on that thing. Alright, level 20, here we come. Fish on right away. Now the bite rate's picked up. Of course, had to happen after happy hour. Big XP there. Go ahead and cut up some more fillets while this sinks. Come on, turbot. That's what I want to catch right now. Go. Another little tiny fish on. I haven't caught any sculpin or beaked redfish today. On here? Weird. Like the line was being taken out there. Alright. gnawing right away. Another little one. Hey, got our first cod. Tiny one, but still the first one. 13K from level 20 now. I think I may need to reposition because the boat is drifting right over the lure now. Sink back down. And got something on the way down. That's awkward. Well, lost a fish, but I heard it thump on the boat, so can't say I was expecting that. More tea already. I think after this cast, I got a fish on. I'm going to check the sonar just to give my theory another college try. Stay safe. Get back out towards the center anyways. Yeah. It's going to stop, so 1 meter, 4 meter, 34 meter. Let's try that 35 meter again and see, actually just out of curiosity. I'm going to try something just like a few meters down. I don't know if I can get it to perk this high up though. Seemed like it. There we go. Now, it could be RNG, but I still feel like there another over 5 kilograms. I still think I have a sneaking suspicion that that's exactly what the sonar is. It's just a display of the weighted table depths where you're at. We need a pretty large testing data to confirm that, but so far, going by the sonar has been reliably getting me over 5 kilograms safe. Yeah. Decent pollock. We're at 193K out of 200, getting so close to that level up. Go. 2.5 kilo safe. I can keep this bite rate right here at the surface up. That's less time spent reeling in as well. Tiny mackerel there. I don't know. I know that the next time I do make a trip out here, gamer, I think I'm definitely going to spend some time boating around and putting my sonar theory to the test. Trouble getting the perking again. Yeah. Another little mackerel. Alright, let's really fall under the pole and get back to perking here. Trick of these shallow fish is getting that perking to work. A little tricky. On fish. There we go, got the perking, so now we just need something to hit. Go. A little mackerel. Real close to that level 200, level 20 now. Looks like I may be having some, you guys having some stream buffering issues on your end? Decent sized mackerel there. 2K away from level 20. Alright. One good fish could do it. Let's see what to cast this in, and I may take a second to refresh my connection since I'm having some buffering issues here. See if we get this cast pulled in. Mackerel. Actually, let me get one more cast in so I can go and hit level 20, and then I'm going to do a reconnect here. That'll fix the issues we're having on the stream right now. Fish, come in, give me my level up. One good fish on here. I'll hit level 20. Drop down to the bottom, see if we can do that. Go. This should do the trick right now. Nice one there, gamer. Hey, first European place and level 20. There we go. Love these ugly fish. Okay, I am going to log real quick and reset my connection, so I will be back in just a minute. Okay, back semi-live. I had to add in a little bit of a delay because I'm having some minor connectivity issues on my end, but work through it. Good news is we hit level 20, so that was the big goal there. Now we just need to hope for getting the silver we need to get the HSV. Go ahead and sell some of these fish off here. Where's that fish shop at? Is Alright, so we got 120 silver from the safe. There's a little bit from the cod. I want to cut this mackerel up. The rest of them, another 47. And 36 from the cusk. Almost 5 from that little place. 4 from the... Alright. Not too bad. Not great, but... made a little over 300 silver from that. Cut those guys into some bait real quick and then head back out there. Actually, I'll wait till I get out there. So, just in case. We've got a little under 1 whole day left. Yeah, I can definitely afford the Titan. I apologize for the slight delay. I had to update the latency mode on here. We've gotten some windy weather out here right now, so my connection's a little bit unstable with the lines blowing around. Back out to our 41 depth spot and continue to... I still think my sonar method is paying off, so I'm going to keep trying that while I've got a little bit of time out here. Certainly nothing wrong with just going from the bottom, but I definitely suspect that if this is anything more than a gimmick, then it's the weighted table depths. And so far it's been paying out for me, so I'm going to keep trying it. I'm also curious about the, there's 2 distinctly different shaped fish images they have on this sonar. Which makes me wonder if there's anything to that as well. Right along here. And that 215 meter deep hole, I'd hate to have to sit there and wait for the lure to drop down to the bottom there. Oof. That's a cast and take a nap situation. Alright, coming up on it here. Cut the motor off. Okay, so got 39 to 44 meter and 18. So with that in mind, let's try perking at around 20 meter depth and see what we get. That's got the leader on still, right? Yes, okay. Oop. See, something hit there right at 18, around the 18 meter mark, so. I'm still thinking that my theory has some credibility here. Okay, a decent little fight on this fish. There's another turbot. Be able to see it any second now. Is a big safe. Yeah, that's a huge safe there. All right, try again around 20 meter deep. Put some more fillets on. Cut that. Go. All right, try around the 20 meter depth again. Seem to improve the bite rates, but I do think the clustering would probably indicate the bite rate, if it does anything. I can go on here. All right, let's go and let this drop back down. There we go. Got a decent size safe. The shallow perking seems to be working pretty well, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Okay. A bait safe. Complain about that when I'm running low on fillets. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, decent safe there. Nice cucumber. I suppose even if the sonar theory isn't what's causing this, shallow fishing for saith seems like a good way to load up on fillets. So at least there's that. What do we got? For saith, decent size one. Little mackerel. Of course, fishing towards the surface, I miss out on some of those place and the halibut, stuff like that. But they aren't hitting very often on this setup, anyways. Let's go back a little bit deeper. There we go. It's around 20 to 25 meters. They're hitting pretty hard right here. Another nice over 5 kilo saith, almost 6 kilos. I'm looking on the drift here. Still good. Another one on the 20 to 25 meter drop. We'll see. Hard part of this is getting the perking to actually work. Okay. Get fish on. Another decent safe right there. Over 7.5 kilos. Just looking forward to having more time to play around with that sonar. It's a shame that coming to the end of this trip here. It's always the future. A little pollock. Cumber tide. It's definitely slowed down a little bit here, but I just need to reposition the boat at this point. It gets you quite a ways away. Another mackerel. Okay. Safer mackerel. Safer mackerel. Safe. But their size average up here is definitely superior to what they were getting there at the bottom of the hole. I'll take a slightly lower bite rate in exchange for larger fish, I think. Like a fair trade-off. Drifted quite a bit here. I think it's time to reposition the boat and recheck the sonar. Also, refresh fillets. I guess the downside of getting these larger safe is it's harder to justify cutting them up into bait. I don't know if that's a good problem to have or not. Alright, let's move a little bit more towards the center of this. See what we got on the sonar readings here. Everything's on the bottom right here. There we go. Let's see. Alright, so let's try working around 30 to 35 in this area. Continue doing our scientific study here. Alright, see what we get. Get it to actually start perking, that would be nice. There we go. Alright. Looking around 35 meters now. Nothing hitting. Let's bring it up a little bit. A little light on the situation. Not having much luck here. Let's try the bottom. Working again. Sun setting, so some of the preferences may be changing here. Oh, fish. You know you want this tasty fillet right here. Even a nibble so far. Bring up more shallow, I guess. See what we get. Alright, let's try around 30 meters, see if we have more luck there. Put. There we go. Nothing big, but yeah. Decent little pollock. Got my personal best max weight for the day. Really good XP on that pollock too. Try getting around 30 meters. Working again. Not much luck so far. Might start heading back towards the center of it after this cast. So far. Thanks for the follow there, Gavlar. Welcome to the stream. If this is your first time here, just finishing up my first trip out to the Norwegian Sea here. Met my goal of hitting level 20. Don't think I'm going to make the goal of getting enough silver to get an HSV, but at least hitting level 20 was a nice milestone. Right now I'm kind of testing some theories I have about the sonar on the boat here. For the most part, it's been paying off. So you could reposition here and check the sonar again. Head north a little bit. So you an RF4 player as well, Gavlar, or just came across this on browsing Twitch? So my theory is holding up. I need to try perking around 15 meters here. Playing out. You are you fishing the sea as well? Or are you just hitting one of the other watering holes? Nice 2 trophy mackerel. That's very good. Yep. So I think my sonar theory is may just be correct. I think it gives the depth table of where fish preferences are in that spot at the time. I don't think it's just cosmetic after all. So are you out here from being high enough level, or are you on one of the 3 trips as well? Okay. Awesome, awesome. I'm looking forward to getting to spend more time out here, but I'm also looking forward to getting back to doing some carp fishing. I love getting those big carp and running around the lakes. Where blue tag safe? Yeah, it's been a pretty popular place since it came in. That's for sure. Seems to have breathed some new life into the game. I've only been playing for probably about 2.5 weeks now. Trouble I have with some of this shallow fishing here is getting the perking to work at a shallow depth can be tricky. Yeah, now that I started this trip at level 17, so now I've got Bear Lake and Volkov available to me for the first time. And I really haven't gone to Quarry Lake yet either. I've been spending most of my time at Old Berg. Safe there. Been having some fun hooking some big grass carp and, well, I guess not big, but 12 to 14 kilogram grass carp out there on a little Adriatica. That's a heck of a fight to go through. Hold shift while perking. Oh, okay, that makes it jerk a little quicker. That might be what I need to do here when it's shallow like this. Thanks for that tip. Drop a little bit here. There we go. Sometimes that drop is all it takes. With a decent safe. Oh yeah, that's an expense I forgot about with my HSV upgrade, the line to support it. Give it a few seconds. Okay, I'll try that as well. A little bit. We landed into the sharks out here yet? A little bit deeper again. It's like around 20 to 25 may be the sweet spot. Sun's starting to come up as well. Ooh, I bet that halibut was a heck of a fight. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to leave this trip with an HSV, but might just go with a Titan and get a Fortuna rod for it. try location D9. I must have tripped it a little bit here. Yeah, it seems like the HSV is a good way to get through most of the levels once you unlock it. I'll probably upgrade the brakes on my Adriatica and repurpose it for quarry trolling, since that'll give it 9 kilograms of drag, which should be okay for out there. Yeah. The sunrise right in my eyes here. Yeah, there's I think it's 78 silver to upgrade the brakes on the Adriatica. Another nice safe out of that. Yeah, it'll definitely increase repair costs. I'm thinking if I can upgrade that and upgrade the oil on it to offset some of the wear and tear, because it would put it on par with performance rise with the I think the one of the 40 or 60 of the I can't remember which reel, but one of the more popular reels for Quarry Lake. So if I can do that for 600 silver less, it seems like it might be a worthwhile investment. Better than the reel collecting dust, at least. All right, I think they're all sitting deep right now. After I get this fish in, I might reposition again. Bite rate at this exact spot doesn't seem great. Go. A little bit of safe. Probably small enough to turn into more fillets if I need it. get the fishing in while you can, right? A little under 8 hours in game before my trip is over here. One last cast in this spot, and then I'll try repositioning. Something on here. A little bit of a fight to it. Yeah. It's always useful. Sucks to get some days away and then have your sleep schedule just get completely scrapped. That's a nice size safe there. A few more deep casts in this spot. If I make another trip out here for leveling, I'll probably try to just log in for the happy hour and then log out. But then again, that's only getting an hour of fishing in a day, which might get stale. But it seems like the best way to optimize these trips if you're in it for the XP and skill gains. Another decent sized fish on here, it feels like. Yep, that's a big safe. All right. Although I wouldn't mind a small safe right now that I could justify cutting up into some more fillets now that I'm almost out. I think I've got any small ones on me, do I? Yeah, this one's small enough. Yeah, they are a tease, that's for sure. I think I'll probably save my second two trips for when I'm closer to level 30 and the XP gaps for levels is a lot higher. If I do that and do some of the happy hour stuff, it might be worth doing. Now I'm just hoping for some big fish for leaving here with silver. Of course, my first half of the trip that I streamed last night was lost a decent bit of money there because I had purchased one of these Lurker 107s and did not realize that the rig here doesn't come with a leader installed by default. So about an hour and a half in, lost that Lurker. That was a painful loss with the amount of silver I have. Hey, there's some more fillets. Yeah, imagine if I tried to go after some of the bigger fish on this rental rig. Spooling would definitely be a risk. Be able to pull a decent sized halibut. Luckily, I haven't. I think my hardest fight on here so far was a smaller turbot. Ah, fish got away. It was so close too. Back down to the bottom it goes. Yeah, I can imagine any of those beagles would put up quite a fight. My biggest overall fight was 14.7 kilo grass carp on my little Adriatica. That was quite a fight there. Tiny mackerel. I can imagine the sharks take off. The things that surprise me with the takeoff are the dang river mussels on winding rivulet. Yeah, I love, even though it's probably not a good silver or XP per time ratio, I love hooking those large grass carp on my underpowered gear and chasing them around the lake. Little more disappointed when I get like a 6 pound or 6 kilo common carp and takes me all the way around the lake for just a little 6 kilo fish. Yeah, decent little haddock there. I wouldn't mind getting more black carp though. The XP on those things is incredible. All right, so we got a little less than 5 hours in game left on here. Yeah, I know Gamer's been on the stream here quite a bit, and he's getting a lot of spent a lot of time out there on the archipelago. I'm really not in too much of a rush to level. I like sort of exploring each of the maps and scoping them out and filling orders and just taking my time. Really, it's a shame that coming back to this map does require getting to such a high level, but almost there, gamer. Just break out your scoop and start scooping up some worms. Got one before I even got a chance to perk that time. Good old egg dough. Ah, now there's a nice fillet safe. I'm interested at some point in doing lure making, but that'll be in the distant fixtures because I haven't really even done much with spinning so far. Hey, there's another cod. That's the second one I've had on this trip. I may possibly even be able to make it to 25% marine before the end of the trip, if I'm lucky. You, there we go, got another one quickly there. Have you gotten to do any of the boat rod trolling out here, Gavlar, or still just using the perking rods? Yeah, this one's a little heavier than the last one. Alright, decent save. Time for some delicious cucumbers. Having pretty good luck with the safe today, though, as far as size. Hopefully that'll help with my silver intake at the end of this trip. Well, they're not the most expensive fish, but ooh, now we got something with some fight to it. Congrats, gamer. Now you can cut those fish right up. Either we got a really heavy saith or something, or a little turbid on here. Looks like a big safe. Yeah, nice 10.5 kilo. I think I might get a quarter of the way through level 20 before this is over too. It's not bad. Especially for starting the trip out at level 17. Safe used up a lot of energy to reel in. A little fish here. Bite rate's definitely picked up now. All that for a little bait safe. Yeah, the XP here is definitely fantastic. The silver, for my level, I guess it's probably decent. Have a good night, gamer. See you next time. Silver's good for my level and as easy as it is with the rental, but use strips instead of chunks. Okay, I'll start cutting some of those up. Another small safe on here. Appreciate it, gamer. Let's see, what do I have? Here's some strips. Do I have anything else small? Yeah, it'll work. 10 pieces, that'll do. A little pollock there. Alright, so let's see, switch to the strips. So the strips increase bite rate or target some different fish, or what's their big advantage over the regular fillets at this spot? It's perking again. Fish already. Small, whatever it is. A tiny pollock. Okay, so just a higher quantity. Okay. That makes sense then. Drifted quite a bit here. Feels like I'm in some deeper water now. I have to turn the boat around and go back towards the center of the 41 hole here. Before I drift all the way out of it. Okay, so with the larger fish, you can potentially get more with the other. Okay, makes sense. Oh, 59 minutes before the end of the trip. Well, let's see if we can catch one more fish before it ends. And 700 XP away from a quarter of the way through this level at that. Come on, get me a good fish here, right at the end. Go. Game was generous enough to give me one last fish. Not much of a fish, but better than nothing. And I catch one more this last few seconds. Take it easy, Gavlar. Thanks for joining me. Catch you around. Catch you next time. One more. Oh, come on, give me enough time to reel this in. Alright, ended with an 8.3 kilo safe. Not a bad way to finish it off. So long, Norwegian Sea. Until next time. Guess we'll end by boating off into the sunset. Can we make it to the edge of the map before it ends? Nope. So, you want to actually kick me, or what happens if I cast? Oh, okay. Alright, well, I guess I will head over to the old winding rivulet to sell what we've got and get ready to end the stream there. How much silver did we make it out of there with? Another 284, that's not bad. Puts me at enough to get a Titan reel. And I think that puts me at a total earnings of around a little over 1,000 for the trip. So it's not a ton of silver, but the XP was great. So can't complain there. I think if I'd focused more on XP gain, if I just logged in for the happy hours for the whole trip, I probably could have gotten another level or two out of it. Silver wise, I don't know that there's much more I could have done on that front. Still not terrible for what it was, and it was fun to experience the map in any case. But with that, we'll call it a night here, and the next streams will go back to carp fishing. Now I have unlocked Bear Lake and Volkov River since I started this journey at level 17, so might start gearing up and try those out pretty soon. But with that, everyone have a good night or a good day for those of you in the other side of the world, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for coming out.